Kit Kats can read. Hello to everybody on BookTube and welcome to my February wrap-up video. Better late than never, right? Yeah, I was eventually going to get around to doing this, so I won't leave you in the shade for too long. But it was very short and sweet. I didn't get a lot of reading done, but I did get to read some books, so it's all the same. February was a busy month for me. I had my birthday and my life is just crazy at the moment with work and everything, and my reading is just never going to be the same again unless I somehow try to work out some sort of schedule where I can just fit everything in my life into the slots of BookTube and things. Yeah. Anyway, let's get started with this wrap-up. The first book that I completed in February, I do not have the physical copy of because I got it from the library, but I'll put the picture over here all the same. And that is Saga Volume 2. And I actually enjoyed this one a lot more than the first one, which is good. I think I just didn't understand what was going on. It was crazy. I was like, what is happening in this graphic novel? But I think once you get into it, you're sort of like, yeah, I actually kind of like it. I kind of like it. And yeah, I enjoyed it so much more. There's a lot more storyline, a lot more plot, and I really enjoyed it, so I gave it 5 stars. The next book that I completed in February was Two Other Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. Oh my god, I adored this book so much. This book was just amazing, so amazing. I was just on a high when I finished this book. I need the next one right now. Jenny Han, how could you do this to me? But it's so good. Such a great contemporary. I recommend this contemporary to anybody, especially if you love your contemporaries. But it was amazing. It was so good. The next book that I completed in February was Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, and this is a very highly anticipated book of a lot of people. Reading it and all that, and yes, so it's received a lot of hype, and I can understand why, because it's got a really interesting storyline about, you know, silver blood, red blood, special abilities and all that sort of thing. But it's a really interesting sort of fantasy / dystopian world, and that is what I liked about it. I liked that it's different. It's kind of slow at times, so if you really like slow paced books then you will find it alright, but I'm one of those people that I like things to happen like that. So yeah, it was kind of slow at times, but still really interesting book. So in the end I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. It's still a really good rating and I really enjoyed it, so I still recommend this book to anybody. The next book that I completed in February was Love Rosie by Cecilia A. Hearn, also Where Rainbows End, but I just love this book. I love the movie, and they are kind of similar but kind of different in their own ways, as book to movie adaptations seem to be these days. You will rarely ever find ones that are kind of the same. So yeah, and where obviously the book finishes is different to where the movie finishes. I kind of prefer how the movie finishes to where the book finishes. So I don't know, it's just how I feel. But I still love the book and I still love the movie. The book is very hilarious. I just loved it. It's very witty. It's a really good chick lit about 2 best friends that fall in love with each other, and it's just really hard to sort of get that message across to each other that they do love each other, and it's so cute and funny and a really great and interesting read, considering it's very chunky. I flew through this book. I loved it. 5 out of 5 stars. The next book that I completed, I also don't have a physical copy of. I got it from my library. It is First Love by James Patterson. You will see a picture of it over here. I gave this book 4.5 stars out of 5. My only problem with it is because it was such a short book, it felt really rushed and things just happened like that, and I was like, you could have just made it a bigger book and things could have slowly blossomed a bit better. But I still really enjoyed it. It was a really good read, but that was my only problem with it. And the final book was unfortunately a DNF for me. That is Sugar Rush by Judy Burchill. I will show the picture over here, as I do not have it anymore. I got rid of it, and I was just, yeah, I just did not connect with the story or the characters, considering I have had this book for a fair few years now. Literally, I've probably had it for about 10 years and I haven't completed it, and I just couldn't get into it after 100 pages. That is my plan. I read 100 pages, if still nothing happens, then I put it down, I get rid of it. I don't want to see it again. So unfortunately my February wrap-up ends on a bit of a glum note. That was the last book that I just, yeah, didn't like, unfortunately. But all in all, I managed to get a few books read, which I'm happy with. Obviously it's not my monthly target of 10 books, but I don't think it's going to be that for a while. In fact, I have actually decreased my Goodreads goal to 50 books because I don't want to actually stress myself out too much. 50 is still a really good target to aim for, especially with everything, you know, new job, I now have a boyfriend, and just, yeah, life gets in the way of these sort of things. So I just need to figure out a way that I can get everything under control, a schedule or somewhat. But I hope you have enjoyed this video all the same. Thank you very much for watching. As always, give a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. Let me know how you guys did in February. As always, just keep smiling, keep reading and be happy. My name is Katie. Thank you for watching and I'll see all of you in my next video. Bye!